Number one, I itched my balls in front of a homeless man and then had an on his face. So that just did not happen. Today I'm going through your confessions. Let's go ahead and get to it. I'm fucking scared. I showed my cousin my meat when we were alone in a hotel. I was like 3. Relatable. I let a guy touch me in my no-no square, and then a week later he got expelled from the school district for his SA against multiple women. Yeah, it sounds like you got terrible taste. The one guy you showed your no-no square to ended up being a predator. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, we gonna have to get some better standards, man. Dre jerked my shit after the frog dissection in 7th grade. I hope this shit is fake. If not, you're a fucking monster. What about a frog gets you in that mood? Matter of fact, what the fuck did you do with that frog, man? How did you jerk? Last year, this one time I gooned to the James Charles League, and I'm gonna be honest, that shit was fire. This nigga's a homosexual. I did eat one Cloud9 after chilling with Bill and Epstein. All jokes aside, love the psych. Little Cloudy Wowdy come back to the party and spread them cheeks for Donnie and Diddy while R. Kelly steps in with a golden shower. All love, bro. I don't want your love, bitch. My friend trapped a kitten outside under a glass cup. Apparently the sun was shining and it was really hot and it cooked the cat alive. I low-key laughed, I won't lie. Gang, you're a monster. Why would you put that sweet little kitty in that position? What did he ever do? All he does is lick his fur and it's probably mean as shit. Scratches everything around the couch. Matter of fact, that might have been a good decision. Okay, this one's crazy. One time around the age of 7, me and my one friend were out playing. We saw a yellow slug and I dared him to eat it. 2 days later, he died from a parasite infection. Gang. When his parents asked me if I had seen him eat anything that could have gave him the parasite, I said no. I'ma take that shit to the grave. Say hi to King Von for me, man. I ain't gonna lie. When you die. Also, why are you eating slugs? I get when you're a kid, you get curious. But I've never been curious enough to actually eat a fucking what? No wonder so many kids get kidnapped. Y'all be stupid. So basically last month I was on IG and then hit me up talking about, hi, is this UK? And I was like, who the fuck is this? And completely ignoring my question, he said, do you know a girl named my girlfriend's full name? See, I was so confused because how the fuck does he know my girlfriend's full name? And she knows everybody I know and I know everybody she knows. So I said, yes, she's my girlfriend, expecting that she cheated on me or something, right? But before we get to that, I just wanted to say that this confession is sponsored by NordVPN. How the fuck do you got a sponsorship in a confession? Anyways, I was right because this proceeded to say, your girlfriend cheated on you with my 15-year-old brother. She's my age, also age of consent in Norway is 16. Like, why the fuck didn't she wait? He sent screenshots, so I sent it to the whole GC, and they were like, damn, I'm sorry, gang. That's it. And since I got friends from Norway, I told them to tell her that I was secretly coming to her house for a surprise. Of course, she believed it, asked me about it, and I was like, nah, I'm not. They're lying, trust. And I was indeed lying because they would pull up to her house and beat her ass like that shit was crazy. Do you know what else is crazy? The fact that I use Grammarly to type this. Bro, this guy proceeds to go through another Grammarly ad. Oh my god, this might be the funniest confession I got. Okay, let's get back to the confession. They sent the info over to the Popo and they swatted her, and all I'm gonna say is 3 gigabytes. I know this shit is fake, but what the hell, bro? She's arrested, and if it wasn't obvious enough, I broke up with her. And I was gonna trauma dump and shit until said that GTA 6 was delayed, which is so fucking convenient since y'all GTA 6 fans are going through it as well. Anyways, that was a calm little 14-minute recovery, and I just remember I have a baby face. No wonder she liked me. What the fuck did I just read? Bro, confession was so good, it got sponsored twice, man. Like, what? You know what ruins a great outfit, though? A belt that doesn't fit right. Seriously, no matter how good you think you look in your style, if your belt's stretched out too tight, it just throws off the whole look. And that's why today's video is sponsored by Anson's Belt and Buckle, a family-run brand that has completely reinvented belts. Okay, let's keep it real. Most guys are still wearing those belts with the loose, old, stretched out holes that never, ever fit. But Anson uses a micro-adjustable track system, so your belt fits perfectly every single time. That easy. I ain't gonna lie. And get this, their box set comes with 3 buckles and 3 straps. That's 9 different combos in one set. That's crazy. Quality's incredible, the fit is customizable, and they back it all up with a lifetime guarantee. Honestly, not going back to traditional belts ever again, especially when they look this tough. Like, geez Louise, they crazy. And because Anson Belt and Buckle is sponsoring this video, click the link in my bio or on screen and build a box set. You get 2 bonus pieces, 1 buckle and 1 strap, completely free. That's 3 buckles and 3 straps. It's an exclusive deal you won't get anywhere else. So hit that link, build your set, and upgrade your belt game today. Thank you to Anson for sponsoring this video. So I said, we out. Okay, so in 8th grade, this... Am I allowed to say that word? You know what? I'm just quoting her. Okay, so in 8th grade, this named... Yes, we're name dropping, made up a grape allegation against me because I was in a relationship with her best friend. And she didn't like me because, in her words, she, as in her friend, could do way better than me. So yeah, her, and I know karma's going to get her ass real good. Name dropping is crazy, gang. I'm not black, but I say the N-word. I'm in high school and I'm applying to be a referee for my local kids basketball league, and I got paired up with this one girl who's bad as fuck. I'm gonna keep it real quick and let you know when I got home, I gooned to her. Shameful day. I don't understand how goon to people they meet in real life. I've never done that shit, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit weird as I got someone's family deported. What? So basically at my school, there was this one popular girl, let's call her Donna, who everybody liked and wanted. However, this girl was an absolute bitch to me and some of my friends. She also had like 10 boyfriends in the span of an entire school year. Damn, she was busy. Her and her friends were the type of people who would be the Lorax on Halloween, and we would be like, yes, queen. Breaking point for me was at lunch while eating my food and debating with my friends, which was better. South Park or Family Guy, in my opinion, Family Guy. Donna walks up to me with a shook soda bottle and explodes it on her and me. Why would she explode it on herself? That doesn't make sense. She then proceeded to blame it on me. My principal was most of the time less harsh at the girls, so when Donna told him about it, he suspended me from school, so I decided to get revenge. That night I called up ICE and said that I know someone whose family came here illegally. And by the way, Donna was suspended. Oh my god. The next day, my friends said that according to Donna's friends, somebody had taken her and her family somewhere in Latin America, either Mexico or El Salvador. Not gonna lie, I both regret and don't regret doing this. What the fuck is wrong with you? All she did was spill a soda bottle on you, gang. I promise you it wasn't that serious. Calling ICE on your Hispanic ops is so devious, bro. Like, what the hell, gang? One time I accidentally leaked a video of me stroking my meat on my Snap story because I was trying to send it to my girl and my friend saw it and screenshotted it. Hopefully they will never leak it. I ain't gonna lie, your friends had the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever. I ain't gonna hold you. Also, that's one of my worst fears, man. I'm not gonna lie. Leaking your meat to everybody you know, like that's tough. Actually, it'll probably be good for me because I ain't gonna lie, I got a big ass dick. It'll be good promotion, actually. Like, I deadass have a Roku remote, man. It's big as I ain't gonna lie. When I went to my aunt's place, I was 15 at the time, and I watched my aunt take a bath as she didn't close the door, and I recorded her. I still have it. Brother, what the is wrong with you, man? Gang, what did you do with that footage? This universe hates me, this universe hates me, this universe hates me, this universe hates me, this universe hates me. This happened a year or so after quarantine. I used to stay at my friend's house a lot, and I've seen his mom a lot. And I'll say she is quite stunning. She got the full package of curves and looks, one eye state, no periods, commas, or punctuation this whole confession, gang. Please go back to English class. One day I stayed at my friend's house after a party went down. Keep in mind I'm used to waking up early, so I woke up around 7 a.m. to go use the bathroom. His mom was sleeping on the couch coming out of said bathroom. His mom got up to use the bathroom, forgetting I had stayed over, and she had her out like no bra on, and I had gotten a good look at them before pretending to be half asleep and walking down back to the... I can't even read this shit. So basically, like 2 years ago, I met this cousin at my family reunion. Right, and then it was calm like flirting, nothing too much. Nothing too much. What the f are you talking? You was flirting with your cousin, gang. Then like the next year at the family reunion, I saw him again. Things started getting a bit heavier. We texted and called more often, and we were just always together. Then one day, we were alone together, and we didn't do much, but we kissed and stuff. Please start adding periods and commas to these shits, man. It's so hard to read these. We didn't do much, but we kissed and stuff. But only our other cousin knows this, and like we started doing stuff, but it's not bad because he's not my first cousin. He's like my third cousin. He's not my first cousin, so he's my third cousin. So kissing him and falling in love with him isn't that bad. What? I had bought the same perfume she used and had beat my shit to the smell of that. Fan of the vids, by the way. Brother, what? One time I was swimming against a guy named Marcus when he was 10 who said he was a fast swimmer, but he actually was trash. And I think he eventually tried to become a YouTuber. And I don't know how that is working for him, but I know he lived in Nashville and liked 6'7" and Dubai chocolate along with saying wobbly wiggly. I stole snacks from an organization that gives food to the homeless. You're a terrible person, man. I once went to the bathroom and heard another kid taking a shit. My thoughts won me over and I started throwing shit-covered paper towels into the stall. The kid told the principal at my school and I told him that this random kid did it. He was suspended for 3 days. You're crazy, man. Why y'all gotta be bullies, bro? Come on, man. I graped a turtle for a Wendy's kids meal. What? Turtle lives matter, man. What the f? You weird ass bitch. Okay, this one isn't even a confession. I just feel bad for bro, so I'm finna just put it in here. When I was in 4th grade, a new girl joined my school. It was a white girl. Her name was I'm not even gonna hide that shit. Genuinely fuck her. Oh, okay. Joined the school and I really liked her because why not? So as any 4th grader would do, I asked her out. Not only did she say no though, she not only said it in front of the whole class, but in front of the whole 4th and 5th grade. Damn. It then left the school 3 weeks later. I don't know if that moment got me cursed or not, because since then, I've asked out about 7 to 8 girls, and the universe blocked the shit out of every single shot. I can tell you're in middle school, by the way, you cuss. One got a Chinese girlfriend, one moved countries, one Vicky just disappeared, one turned out to be the school ball, one was lesbian, one that I dated for 2 weeks blocked me because she thought I was taking another girl to prom. I didn't take anyone. Nah, she just didn't want to go to prom with you, gang. And 2 I missed out on because the new school I joined shut down for reasons I literally couldn't tell you. Maybe it's because I drank too much. I was thinking about buying something for $100, but then I got fired for my... Okay, that last sentence was just irrelevant. I feel bad for you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Every single girl you talk to, it just hasn't worked out. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe it's not the universe. Maybe it's you. I once made my brother and his girl break up because I planned a fake text. No regrets. You're crazy. I don't know how you can find joy in making somebody break up with their significant other, but you're a nah, you're really not a monster. I ain't gonna lie. That shit kind of low-key kind of funny. Cam Ward. Everyone in the comments say Cam Ward. I repeat, Cam Ward. Cam Ward. Cam Ward. Cam Ward. I was at a party and I drank too much, and I shit myself so much that the person left it there and called me the next day to clean it up. I've never heard of somebody drunk shitting themselves. Drunk pissing themselves? Okay. Drunk throwing up? You know, normal. But drunk shitting themselves? Dang, what the fuck did you drink? BBC? So there's this girl in middle school. Let's call her Vicky. I don't know if she was insecure or not, but hey man, she was probably just scared. She was in a friend group who were going to go out to a party because, I don't know, probably because they were wannabe Valley girls. So she joined them and then she met in secondary, 10th to 12th grade. Who she really with. It's a big age gap, gang, I ain't gonna lie. And since we was friends, she was telling me all about him. I told her Vicky with the blicky don't shoot. But her friends were like, if you do it, I'll buy you a custom handbag. They didn't even have the money for that, but I get the confusion since they were kind of rich. But ultimately, she decided to shoot her shot, and weirdly enough, the nigga said yes. What? Obviously, I was sad because I missed out on buns, but hey, man, I'll get it event. That's what you're concerned about? Bro, you just said this guy was a high schooler. Why is he talking to a middle schooler? What are we talking about, bro? That what? Then she got the Celeste treatment, and I never heard from or saw her again because she left the school. What do you mean Celeste treatment, brother? I heard she got pregnant, but hey, man, what do I know? That was in 2019. Brother, you just witnessed a crime and you're concerned about gaining buns? Beat up some guy before moving to a different school. The next time I saw him, he was going with she, her pronouns in a different name. Low-key think I fought with him for being trans, although in my defense, I was 12 and didn't know the signs. Also, keep it to Vince King. Beating somebody up because of the trans is crazy. I don't support that YouTube or Twitch. Yay gay, yay gay. But also, what if they weren't trans before you beat them up and then you beat the gay into them? Yeah, let's just get to the next one. When I was in junior high, I lived with my female cousin. When my uncle and auntie had to go to work, I asked her to come inside my room to help me with something in the dark wardrobe. There was obviously nothing, but once she entered, I reached behind her and started caressing her boob. You f***ing weird. What? Not gonna lie, she didn't resist for about a minute, and then she asked me what I was doing, and I told her I just wanted to practice and get experience to use on my girlfriend. She seemed to like it because she even directed me on how to touch her, and she eventually ran out. Lowest moments of my life, gang. Brother, this shit is weird as hell. Like, I ain't gonna lie, porn has really f***ed up society because you got over here doing this shit with their cousins. What are we talking? And why was she feeling that shit? That's weird, bro. All right, so I dated this girl. Let's call her T. There's this part of the school we went to smash. We did have a rubber. And anyways, to this day, she doesn't know I gave her 2 STDs. Jace Carson. He put his full name here. You just wanted everybody to know it was you. All right, yeah, yeah. There you go. Not anonymous, gang. When I was 11, I had the biggest crush on my teacher. So as she was leaning over my desk helping me with math, I kissed her on the cheek and she kissed me back. Haven't seen her since that school year. I'm 22 now. Should I reach out and try to get with her? Brother, you're a victim. Also, insanely horrible shot. Why would you kiss your teacher on the cheek? Why would you kiss your teacher on the cheek, man? What are we doing, man? In sophomore year, I dated 3 girls at once. One from church, one from school, and one in my friend group. Worst part about it is they know each other and somehow didn't get caught, though. That's not a confession. You're just trying to brag. Yay, you, I guess. I ain't gonna lie. You're so cool, gang. You're so cool, Icy. You're so cool. Let me suck your dick. This happened in my freshman year of college. There was a blackout at our college one random night, so a couple of buddies of mine decided to break in and rob all the food courts at our college. W method. Since the security cameras were off due to power outage, we broke into 3 dining halls and raided most, if not all, of the snacks. We then hid them in a secret place. We also broke several vending machines and stole those snacks as well. In all, I would have to say we stole close to $200 worth of snacks and made it out easy as pie. I never told anyone about this, and looking back on it now, I'd say we made it out with a bag, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Even though you low-key a criminal, W get. Once there was this baddie who I liked and my cousin told me to text her. So my cousin tells me what to say and how to say it. He told me to text in this cringy hood talk. So I'm copying and pasting these messages and I accidentally sent a message saying, just say I was just thinking and I thought about you. And then I hit her with the, I'm just trying to talk to you for real, and get left on. Your grammar is horrible, by the way, and got left on red. Damn. Not gonna lie, that's embarrassing as bro. Bro, really, I thought he had the method. I ain't gonna lie, he airballed that shit crazy. My cousin tried to do the deed with me at my grandfather's wake before the funeral. Okay, yo, why are all of y'all cousins so freaked out? Most of these stories are either cousins or like family related issues, gang. What are y'all doing, man? I've had to skip so many just like this, bro. I'm not reading this whole thing, gang. My parents believe I'm a virgin and I'm waiting till marriage, when in all reality, my body count is 13. I'm 16, by the way. Slow down, bro. What the When I was 14 years old, I had my first nut. I was curious on what would happen if it just... I hate that I'm doing this one. I was curious on what would happen if I just let it be for a long time. So for 11 months, I nutted in this medicine cup and preserved it in my closet. But after that 11 months, yeah, that shit was nasty as fuck and was yellow. Never did it again. I would hope not. Last one. So me and this one girl I dated named Kaylin were together for about a few months now. Things were going great, and sure, she had problems of missing her ex, but I don't think much of it. Red flag number 1, you should have thought a lot more of it. Back in September, I went to this one party, met up with a girl named Sophia, and I swear to God, the baddest girl I could ever ask for. So we chilled for a bit, got drunk together, went to an after party, and I laid the pipe in her. Thing is, though, I was still dating Kaylin. Oh, so you're a cheater. Oh, yeah, so, yeah, you're in the wrong. Okay. So after like 2 days, I had a serious talk with her because I couldn't keep it a secret no more. I thought it was going to be the end of our relationship because I cheated on her with a girl who was way hotter than her. The weird thing is, she didn't really care that much. Oh yeah, she cheating on you too. I ain't gonna lie, she cheating with her ex. Game is game, brother. Y'all perfect for each other, matter of fact. Y'all both just like to cheat. And what does the girl being way hotter than your girlfriend have to do with the problem? Yo, you cheated. That was the issue. Not that the girl was hotter than her. What are we talking about? So I was just like, oh, okay, maybe she'll forgive me just this one time and we can move on. That's not happening, bro. But that's when I discovered the truth the next day. I got a DM by her ex-boyfriend before me, telling me how he felt bad for not telling me this earlier and wanted to tell me now. Oh, brother. Oh, God, it's finna get horrible. For the past 2 months, my ex-girlfriend was getting her ass cracked by 5 guys at once, including me. Oh, God. So I was done, bro. Dumped her on the spot, and because I was angry and mentally destroyed from this, I told my friends about this, which they spread around to others, and she was a now known certified bop at my high school. It got so bad for my ex that she had to move schools. I feel bad for her, but at the same time, I don't. And that Sophia girl that I cracked, yeah, I cracked her again the following weekend, because why not? Okay, there's a lot to unpack from this story. I'm glad this is the last one. First off, both of y'all ain't shit, all right? I just gotta make that clear. Honestly, don't really feel bad for you because you cheated on your girl. Her cheating with 5 guys is crazy, and that is low-key worse. But at the same time, y'all both are cheaters, so it doesn't matter. Plus the fact that her ex-boyfriend told you that she cheated on you means that he was probably one of those 5 guys that was cracking her. But hey, I ain't gonna lie, I think that's it for the video. And also, if you want to see more of this, well, I have a whole playlist on my second channel where me and my chat have done this multiple times, so you can just go watch them on there. Also, subscribe to that channel and subscribe to this and like this video and like those videos. Thank you.